This could be the real deal, boys. Let's do it.
Welcome to the Reggie and Jerome Podcast. I am your co-host, Big D. Sitting to my left, somehow as he always is, Sammy C.
What up?
Up top this time, pause, Big J.A.
You.
To my right, a guy who needs no introduction to our listeners. One of our most requested guests, for better or worse, as we always say. Big Nel, what's going on, my man?
What up? What up?
And for the second time in 2 days, we have another father and son podcast. My son flaked again. My man, OG JC. Talk to the people, my man.
Hello, hello.
We are here to talk about our birds. The first time in a month, we can talk about a victory.
Victory!
Woo. Crazy. So we will get into that and a whole hell of a lot more. But first, as we always do, we take our shot. Fellas.
Go birds.
Go birds. God damn, what'd you give me? What was that?
Jack Daniels.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Oh, man.
I told you that's what I have.
I ain't used to the cheap shit. Nah, I'm just playing. Good looking, my guy. So, let's talk about the birds. They played the worst team in football, pretty much. The Las Vegas Raiders. Shut them out. You could say it was their, I'm not going to say it was their best victory because of the opponent, but you could say that. They get paid to play just like everybody else. They put the pads in their pants on like everybody else, but it was a blowout. So we're going to go around the horn and talk about what we saw in the game. This is our first 5-man pod, so it'll be a little bit different. We'll bounce off of each other. Not as much structure as normally. We just gonna talk like motherfuckers in a barbershop. What, I don't have no hair, but you know what I'm saying. We gonna talk like that. So I'm used to starting to my left with my guy, Sammy C. This will be no different. Sammy, quick recap of what you saw in the Birds game.
I think I seen a little bit different of an offense, which I actually liked to see. To me, I think the Eagles played their best game of offense against the Raiders. I understand it was the Raiders, but just the different play calls, Jalen Hurts under center a lot more, running the ball a lot more. And, hey, listen, I got to give it to him because he designed that play for that touchdown to A.J. Brown. So it was a dot. And
did he design it, or was it a collaborative effort?
Well, it was him and Nick Sirianni because
which we will talk about later on.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Yeah. But the defense, they played well, like always. They've been playing well all this whole year. Brandon Graham with 2 sacks. Love to see it at defensive tackle. But a win is a win, and it was a shutout. So we'll get on to all the rest of the stuff later on. But that's pretty much it.
J.A.?
Yeah, I mean, about time. I was hungry for this win. I said it on our last podcast. I just need to win. And they went out there and they handled business as they should have. It's tough to really elaborate on much more. I mean, the Raiders are a bad team. But like Sammy said, the offense looked like it had more. I was going to say motion, but that's not the right word I was looking for. But more.
More of that though. They did.
They were on the same page, and that's something you would see for flashes, either at the beginning of the game or for one half, and from start to finish, they were on the same page, and that's the football team that you expect to see when they go out there on the field. And although it was the Raiders, I would like to think of this as a momentum booster
Get right game?
Yes.
I
And
agree.
Yes, it was the
100%.
Raiders, but like you said, they still get played to play football too. And something like this could have been exactly what you need to get going for the rest of the year and make a strong playoff push.
Agreed. OG, what'd you think?
I think it was a great game all the way around, offensive, defensively. I think they should keep Jalen Hurts under center instead of in the shotgun. He plays much better game. It's a proven fact. Stats show it. His play showed it. Run game, much better than in the shotgun. And I hate to say it, but the Raiders aren't as bad as everybody thinks. They're
middle of the pack in defense.
They're middle of the pack.
Yeah, I was gonna
They
say that.
remember they played Denver twice, and they only lost to Denver by 7 the first time, and I think it was like 3 the first time, 7 the second, whatever it was.
Right.
And they just played Chicago tight. So I think it was a good win for the Birds. This is the time where you want to start catching gear for playoffs. But yeah, I think it was a great win all the way around.
Big Nel?
I agree with everybody 100%. They did what they had to do. Against a bad team, they went out and they beat their ass. Unlike the Cowgirls, who gave up 16 points to the Raiders.
I had the over-under of 10 minutes for the time you brought up the Cowboys. It's at 7. So go ahead.
But, hey, defense played good. I like the fact, like Sammy said, I rewatched the game today, paid more attention to the first half, and Jalen under center, the run game is better. From what I saw today previously, I also watched part of the Chargers game. The defense is the defense. Stuck it, shut them out. There was a good game. To me, it was a good game.
I wanna highlight one player, Nelson's favorite player, Adoree Jackson.
Really?
He had a good game. A legitimate good game.
He's not only had a good game, he's had a pretty good year. Since giving
So
up.
is there an apology tour for Adoree at some point?
Absolutely.
Maybe.
Give me another game like he did this week.
No,
I'll give him a pop.
that was his best game played. But since the first game of the year where he got absolutely torched, he's actually been one of the better DBs in football.
He's only given up 64 yards.
I'm glad y'all brought this up because I was going to bring it up.
Yeah. Listen, it was
That's
bothering.
And when I read that, I was like, get the fuck out of here. Lo and behold.
It was bothering me because I was talking,
So
I
it's
was talking
true.
That's
shit.
shocking.
Yeah, dude.
I can tell you why.
How many penalties has he had, though? He's had quite a bit of penalties this year.
Couldn't tell you. That one I couldn't tell you.
He's had quite a few, but I can tell you why. Week 4, he changed, and he stopped doing what you love. He stopped playing press man. He can't play press man. He gets beat like a drum when he does it. But he don't play 10 yards off either. He plays right in the middle. And it took him a while to figure it out. I don't know if somebody on the sideline figured it out. But since then, you're right. He's been balling. He switches it up. Not that he won't play press man, but he'll come up every now and then. Sometimes he'll come up and won't even hit the guy and just back off. So I don't know if that's a veteran thing. I don't know if somebody got in his ear. I don't know. But you're right. He has been playing better. He hasn't been playing as good as the guy who hasn't given up any touchdowns.
Man. Go ahead. Talk your
Or
shit.
pretty much anything.
We knew that was
Talk your
coming.
shit.
I
Talk your shit.
mean, I don't know what else he got to do, to get a Pro Bowl nod or an all. I can't see how he's not on the other side of Patrick Surtain as a All Pro. They picked 2 corners.
I'm right with you.
I don't see what else he has to do.
They're not throwing the ball.
I literally forgot he was on the
anywhere
field.
near him.
I watched the game. I was like, oh shit, Quignon's playing.
And when they do throw the ball that way, it's either
9 times out of 10, it's an
Deflected or a drop.
incompletion.
Yeah.
That boy's a baller.
So
Quignana Mobe in full effect.
great job. That segues to something that's not on the sheet. So you mentioned Adoree Jackson. We mentioned Quinyon Mitchell. We mentioned the game that was played by the offense. We have to touch on the defense. We've talked about this before about can this defense carry them? Again, the Raiders get paid to play just like everybody else. An amazing performance by the defense. What stood out to you? You know what? I'll start with you. What stood out to you when you watched, or who stood out to you when you watched the defense this past Sunday? Was it the overall defense, or was it
overall
someone?
No, to me, it was pretty much overall. The front four again, it's the Raiders. But like you said, they get played to play. The front four put pressure, but the back, there was nobody open. Kenny Two-Gloves had nobody to throw to. And when he did, it was tight. Rarely did they have somebody wide open in this game. So to me, it was the whole defense stepped it up.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think that if you could give a percentage pie, I know you don't have all your sheets you had yesterday with you, but if you could have a percentage pie of whether it's player or scheme, what do you think is causing them to play this way?
So they're getting Vic Fangio's defense down. Every facet, okay? Remember, the back of the defense, which is safeties, have to talk to the front of the defense, which are the linemen, for people who don't know how the game is played and how the communication is operated. In the center is your linebackers, okay? You have your play callers. Call the defense out, and then your back end talks to your front end, and they'll rotate and understand how to rotate.
There's nothing like when your back end talks to your front end, but continue.
He was waiting for
I was waiting for that.
He was waiting for that.
Go ahead.
Slam dunk.
Yeah.
So, anywho, what's happening that you're seeing, yes, it was the Raiders. They actually did it the game before against the Chargers. It's just that
They wasted a performance.
They did. They did. And I'm going to tell you
masterpiece.
why. What they didn't handle and they didn't think about was Herbert running. Okay. That's been their Achilles heel, because when you're starting to get your schemes, your linebackers are fading out to the outside zones. Okay. It's a rotation, left to right,
Couldn't
front
agree
and
more.
back. So they're getting it now. I think this is the perfect time. We'll see against Washington. They play Washington twice. Washington's banged up. They're going to have Mariota in there as quarterback, but Mariota still runs the ball. He understands that offense. Can be very dangerous at times. They still have very good wide receivers. They don't have a running game, but we'll see. But that's what I think the answer to your question is.
Because you haven't answered it yet, by the way.
Yeah, they're all on the same page right now.
So you're not giving out a percentage pie on the.
They're 80% right now.
80% what?
80% their defense is understanding. The whole defense is understanding the scheme.
So it's 80% scheme, 20% talent?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Real quick, back to, I want to jump on that. The person that also really did stand out was Nakobe Dean. He had a good game.
Because of the scheme. He blitzed them.
Nakobe Dean had a good game.
I agree.
Yeah, he sniffed out a
He sniffed out
screenplay
several plays
before they was even finishing up, lining up in their formation. He knew what was going on. But like we said, he's smartest player on the football field.
He really is.
And he shows it.
Absolutely. So I'll ask you somewhat similar question as far as when you look at the defense as a whole, how well they've been playing, how well they've played. What was their major hiccup? That was the Bears game, you think, was their major hiccup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Absolutely.
So this is going to segue into so that's going to segue into the playoff picture. And I wanted to touch on that. I wanted to talk about the playoff picture. So we've been talking for weeks about the lack of fear of anybody in the NFC. Honestly, in the league as a whole, but all we can talk about is the NFC. Where they stand right now, they'd be the 3 seed, right?
Yes.
And they would open up at home against
San
Francisco
at number 6 seed.
Right.
If it ended today.
Yeah. Right? Still a lot of football to be played. So the Bears run an amazing counter scheme. I don't think the Niners have that, but they do have Christian McCaffrey.
They do.
Do you think that's the Achilles heel of this defense?
Getting out of the covering the running back?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's your Achilles heel.
I
right?
do. I mean, you look everywhere else, corners are locked down right now. Niners, they don't impress me with wide receivers at all. They're still fighting injuries to this day. They're still fighting injuries. Their whole team is Christian McCaffrey. And I can say that because he's on my fantasy team. And I usually watch them
I had
every
the
week.
over-under of 20 minutes before somebody brought up fantasy. But go ahead.
This guy. He's just on one today. I mean, you have a QB, Brock Purdy. Yeah, I seen him run, get out of the pocket, but it's if he has to. It's really, where's Christian McCaffrey on the field? Because once Christian McCaffrey comes out, they got Brian Robinson. He's just a running back. Like, he can't get out of the back. He's not a receiving back.
Right.
And, I mean, I think it will be the biggest thing for them is Christian McCaffrey, but it doesn't scare me at all. I think you put, either or Zach Bond or Nakobe Dean on him as kind of like it wouldn't be spy, right?
You can spy a running back.
I mean, if that's the case, then yeah, I'd put a spy on him because I don't see Purdy running. And I think our front four is going to make him either dump the ball off or...
If you spy, the only thing is when you spy a running back, it kind of fucks the rest of your defense up.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I mean? You could just run, Texas route, outside. And now you got 10 against whatever. You know what I mean? So you can, but I don't think they would do it. But do you have to put attention to them?
Absolutely.
Somebody's got to pay attention to them every play.
Yeah.
Especially if
But other than that, they don't scare me.
They don't scare you. Okay. Before I get to you, I'm going to ask you and you, since we know that may be their Achilles heel, do they have something they can do to counteract that? What can they do to counteract the fact that there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it? If they start getting run on and the defense is on the field for 35, 40 minutes, as good as they are, what can they do to counteract the fact that a team is running on them? Can they do anything
Besides load the box? Not really. You have to load the box and go man. Do you trust your corners to go man? Leaves the whole middle wide open. You still gotta, if they do, you're talking about if they play San Fran? You got
or anybody, but yeah, San Fran.
I mean, because that's a key factor. You play San Fran, we're talking playoffs now, you got George Kittle. Fabulous tight end. The man, yeah, he's older, but the man can still play the game. He plays it with passion. So, yeah, you got McCaffrey that you're locking down, run game, you're keeping it in. The key with any team is pressure, okay? You pressure the quarterback, their timing's off, things happen. If they can't run the ball, now you have to stop it. The only way to stop the run, you got to load the box. You know that. You have to load the box. You got to, and that means that your corners got to play man, and it means your linebackers are sliding in to stop the run. That means your safeties drop them down. Either one or both safeties have a tight end and a slot receiver at that point. One or the other, and then you got one man back.
So I'm going to ask you before I get to Joy. One thing that, and it always kind of not so much weirded me out, but didn't really understand, is that one thing you always preach about is blitzing, right?
Yeah.
You always...
a third and long. I always preach about blitzing.
Send an extra man. 5 guys.
Yep.
Right? You always bring that up. And a lot of the times, it's well warranted. The one time you don't bring it up is run blitz.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought about this. And we've all watched all the games. Do you ever see them run blitz that much?
Nope.
No.
No, right?
No, they pretty much always only rush 4, maybe have a 5th person in there. But that's only if the opponent's on long situations. But yeah, no.
But what they do is they do a 5-man front. So every person has another person in front of them. So you don't have to theoretically blitz. Each guy has a guy on him.
Right, but you're doing that with the personnel that's already on the field. So I'm going somewhere.
Correct.
I'm going somewhere with that.
Correct. So you're bringing either Nakobe Dean up or Zach Braun up to match up with a tackle, a guard, an end, and running it.
But I'm going somewhere with this.
I kind of figured you were.
There's a guy that's not on the field a lot. That was on the field a lot the first 4 weeks of the season.
Campbell. Yeah.
So the question is,
Why?
not even so much
That's
why.
not why. Nakobe Dean's been playing lights out.
Yeah, but you can always slide him. You can always put him in.
How do we get him on the field?
Switch to a
If-
4-3 defense.
Oh, you can't switch your defense in the
Oh,
middle of the
you
season.
do.
If they're getting run on, right? Do you even think about taking one of, well, it would have to be
safety.
It would have to be, who's the other say, who's playing right now?
It's
Epps.
Reed Blankenship and Marcus Epps.
Campbell's fast, man. He's big. He's instinctive. But for whatever reason, well, not even for whatever reason, for rightfully so, Nakobe Dean's been playing lights out. If you had to get him on the field, would that be the way you got him on the field?
Might be the only way you're going to get him on the field.
At this point, right?
Yeah. You can't take Nakobe off the field. You sure as hell can't take Braun off the field.
Can't take Uche off the field. Can't take Hunt off the field. You can?
Yeah,
Well, speak on it.
absolutely. I think you can.
You could take Uche off the field?
Hey,
Well,
first of all,
Uche's
he
been
hasn't even
healthy.
played.
Uche's been a healthy scratch the last
He
2-3
hasn't been healthy.
weeks.
Second of all, sure, if you're moving Brandon Graham to defensive tackle, that takes a guy off the edge.
I'm still kind of weirded out about that, but yeah.
It
He's
is,
been-
but
He looked good.
He did look
look
good.
He
good.
used to play.
He's eating cheeseburgers off season. He done
Yeah.
gained a little weight or
Yeah,
something.
but when he played for Michigan, we forget that's the position that he played.
I know.
He was a dog.
But when he came up, he looked a lot smaller when he came
Yeah,
up.
Oh,
right?
well,
right.
yeah.
I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. about
when you're
that.
going up against 6'8" offensive guards,
Yeah.
You either deal with Reed Blankenship and his shortcomings if you're going to put him on the field, or you put him on the edge. But our edge rushers have been playing really well.
Right. That's my point. It's kind of hard to
tell
take
me
those guys off the
you're going to
field.
put Jahad Campbell in over Jalen Phillips and
Jellick's Hunt.
Jalen Hunt.
Yeah, that ain't
it's
happening.
not happening.
Yeah.
it's not. But you can always drop an edge rusher back.
And they do that.
It's called the
but that's-
Joker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what I'm saying, you
Which that
rush
probably
forward,
fit.
drop Campbell back, then you got Campbell, Nakobe.
The only problem is your edge rushers have been so effective as of late.
No, I get that, but you drop Campbell back, you could really have him on the running back, can't you?
Yeah, you
Get
could.
the running back.
I'm saying if we're talking about the Niners,
If we're talking about the Niners. There's
That-
still a lot of time left to go, but yeah, we're talking about the Niners.
yeah. I mean, there's a chance in doing that.
I'm just trying to figure out a way to get him on the field because it just seems like,
Seems like he ain't making it on the field right
yeah,
now.
it just seems like he's
Well,
not.
it all depends on what the game dictates. You know, it might not be needed. If it is needed, I think the smart route to go is to drop Epps and
But do you
get
really think they would do
Jahad
that?
in there.
No.
Why not?
I don't put anything past Vic Fangio. That's number one. He sees the field better than
Most.
yeah. I mean,
That's why he's
the
up
last
top.
defensive coordinators,
Mhm.
last defensive coordinators we've had, he sees things and he makes adjustments on the fly like nobody's business. But if it were to get that way, I think the only way it happens is you go one safety.
It's been done before.
That's just saying that your corners don't get burnt.
That's
Well,
about it. You're wide open at that point.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
talking about this Niners team, their wide receivers don't really wow you. So, you know,
No, it's really the middle of the field for Kittle and coming out of the backfield.
I mean, Kittle's going to be followed
They
by
run
Cooper
screens
DeJean.
like it's no tomorrow.
The biggest
Halfback
thing-
screens.
Absolutely.
That's Kyle Shanahan's
And
favorite
they
fucking play.
use Kittle in a lot of different ways.
blocking.
Blocking, fake blocking to run out in the flats. Just Shanahan does a great job with
Yeah.
the limited resources that he even has right now.
But that also gets into the playoff picture because these games this week, they can say a lot.
This kid's good. So we're going to segue
I mean, a lot
into
can
the
change.
into the playoff picture. So one of the things that, obviously, again, we've been talking about is what scares us, what doesn't scare us. Nothing scares us, who we want to play or whatever. We're going to try to kind of get into that. Right now, the 1 seed is who?
The Rams.
The Rams.
2 seed is who?
Bears.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yes,
Oh,
the
yeah,
Bears.
yeah.
Rams, Bears, Eagles, Bucks,
Nope. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Seahawks, Niners,
Seahawks.
Packers.
Yep.
Okay.
And all that shit can change.
All
All
by
that
And
shit
they
can
all-
change
And they all play each other.
Monday.
I mean,
Oh, yeah. By Monday.
By
Eagles-
Monday, that could change.
Yeah.
could still conceivably get the number 1 seed if they went out.
They could.
And they can get the
They
number
need the
2
Rams
seed.
to lose
The Rams lose 2 games. The Bears lose 2 games. Eagles went out. Eagles get the number 1 seed.
Correct.
And they would have the same record as the Rams, but they have the tiebreaker over the Rams.
Okay, so this is an around the horn quick question. I'll go last on this one because I'm still trying to figure it out. Right now they're at the 3 seed. How can I put this? Do you think they need one of the other 2 seeds to get back to where they need to go?
I think,
I don't think so.
No.
right, the only 1
No.
seed.
Huh?
Huh?
I
Bears?
think that they would need the 1 seed because they would have the bye.
So you're saying they need the 1 seed?
In order, I think that would be the case. Yeah, they would have to have the 1 seed in order for it to have the bye, guys to get healthy, for them to have a better chance at making the Super Bowl.
I say that they're okay at the 3 seed. Win the division first and foremost. Stay at the 3 seed. Rest your players for the next 2 weeks that are banged up and going into the playoffs rocking and rolling.
Yeah, I think we're good at wherever we at. If we play how we played against the Raiders, obviously we've had our games where it's just like what the fuck. But if we play complete football, I'm good wherever we're at.
I agree.
Yeah, I think we're good where we're at. My only thing is the teams that are ahead of them outside of the Rams. It could be Seattle, if they get it.
Or Chicago.
Could be Chicago.
So I think they beat. If they have to face Chicago, I think they beat Chicago.
Well, my point is that I think the Birds.
Here's my question. Does this tie help the Packers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it helps.
Still
them.
get 50. You still
No,
get
that's why I'm bringing it up
Yeah.
because
it helps. them.
that's gonna help them. If they could beat the Bears, they're gonna have the same record as the Bears, just with a tie. And then
It's flip-flop.
it's just flip flops.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you right now.
And then you're also talking what would they be? They would be 9. No, they'd be 10-4-1. The Niners lose on Monday. That puts them at 10-5.
All right, so
So that jumps
The Eagles
jumps
will
the
be the
Niners.
second seed.
who's
Yeah. Eagles become number 2.
Who's on
Eagles-
first?
who's 1 through?
Number 2
I know, right? I'm all over the place. Who's 1 through 7?
1 through 7
Yeah.
is Rams,
There's a reason why I'm asking this.
Bears, Eagles, Bucks, Seahawks, Niners, Packers.
Okay. Yeah. So the reason why I'm asking this is because the Birds can travel. They can play anywhere, right? The only thing that kind of gives me a little pause is playing on turf.
Mhm.
Those turf teams are designed to play on turf.
Yeah.
It's the reason why I didn't really want to face Detroit last year because they're a different team in that dome, as you saw when they go outside to play. It's a
Absolutely.
completely different team,
It's just like the Rams.
just like the Rams.
Like the Rams. Yep.
Right? Completely different team when they got to go outside to play. Although still they gave us our best game last year.
Yeah.
So, and I think they've gotten marginally better. And plus they got the whole we want our get back thing. I still think we can go there and beat them, but that's what gives me pause. So the other teams behind them, And they all play outside, except for Seattle. And they play outside.
Yeah, no,
They don't play on grass, though.
Yeah.
You know? So
That's still a scary team. But if the Eagles stay where they're at, even if Green Bay,
I think they have a better run where they stay where they're at.
right? They have a better run. Do you have a better run going to Chicago or Green Bay, or do you have a better run going to Seattle or LA
Tampa.
or Tampa Bay? You follow what I'm saying? Like, where would you want to go? Me personally, I think they would do
Chicago
better.
Green Bay route.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Green Bay Chicago route.
Regardless, if they were 2 or 3 and they won, whoever they play is coming to Philly.
Yes.
So it doesn't, Tampa Bay is a warm weather team.
You're also talking about
No,
the Eagles need to
know,
win out.
You have to win out.
Yeah.
They got Washington. Then they also traveled to Buffalo.
Right.
Which
Yep.
Buffalo, they're hit or miss. But
Yeah, but they
playing
might be
in
rested.
Buffalo, shit, it may be blizzard. Like we talked about in the beginning of the season.
But that doesn't bother me. Them playing in Buffalo in the blizzard in the cold because they've proven they can do it here in Philly.
I just don't.
Listen,
I don't want to go to Tampa.
Beating Washington twice is tough to do.
It is
You,
gonna be
you know,
tough.
it's tough to beat anybody in our division
Yep.
twice.
Yeah.
So,
Shit, it hasn't happened this year.
you know,
we split 1-1 with the Giants and the
Everybody.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I personally think that if they win, when they win on Saturday, okay, because they have to win on Saturday.
Yeah.
They win on Saturday. They clinched the
They
division.
clinch
You're
the
saying
division.
Sit the
You
next
get
2
2
games.
weeks idle. Make it. That's a long break for them at that point. Rest up the people that are dinged. You know, we got offensive linemen. You need your. You know, everybody here knows that you need your offensive line to be healthy to make a run.
So wait a minute. Am I hearing this right? That if there's no way the 4 seed can catch them?
Mm-mm. Not if
Who's
they
the 4
win.
seed? Tampa, right?
Tampa's
Tampa.
4 seed. They are 7-7.
Can't catch
Oh,
them.
no, they can't catch them.
That's what I'm saying. All they have to do is win Saturday. Now, we've heard this line before. You win this game, you clinch the division.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only scary part about it. You're
Well,
playing.
no, they would Tampa would end up with the same record, 10-7.
But they beat them.
Yeah.
They got the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
So, like I said, Saturday, you got to win. You win, you get a little mini bye.
Not not necessarily. The Eagles need to win, but they also need to keep winning. Green Bay can catch them. They're 9-4-1.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yep.
So they can't drop lower than 3rd.
Exactly.
Oh, good job, Sam.
That's the only reason I said that. I mean, Seattle's 11-3.
Yeah, because Green Bay and the Bears are both
Now,
going up.
one of them's going to
Be a
win, one of
wild
them's going to
card.
lose tomorrow.
No.
One of them's going to be a wild card.
Green Bay
Yeah.
can't because Green Bay and the Bears are in the same division. So whoever wins that division is either the 2 seed or the 3 seed. The other one drops down below the Eagles.
Right.
So Green Bay can't catch them. The only thing they can catch is the Bears.
Is the Bears to be a number 2 seed.
Yeah, that's it. The Eagles.
What's the Green Bay record?
Green Bay's 9-4-1. The Bears are 10-4.
Well, he's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they can jump to the Green Bay can jump to the 2 seed. The Bears jump down below the Eagles.
Right. They'd be a wild card.
The Bears will be a wild card.
Right. We're talking about Tampa. Tampa can't.
No, you
Jump.
said Green Bay.
I said Green Bay at 9-4-1.
Yeah.
Right. So they could jump them to be the 2 seed.
They could, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, theoretically, I think.
Eagles can't drop from the 3 seed because they're locked in the 3 seed with the division.
That's my point. My point is that, all right,
It's just a matter of who they face.
we're all talking about the same thing. Yeah. So my point is that, like he's saying, they win this week. All right.
You
You're
lock the
saying
division.
possibly just start resting guys, right? You're saying go ahead and win out because there's still things ahead that you can possibly get. That's what you're saying. Because they owe the tiebreaker against
The Rams.
Green Bay, the Rams. They don't own the tiebreaker against the Bears.
No, and they hold the tiebreaker against Tampa Bay. The only team they haven't faced is Seattle.
Yeah, and I think the Bears are going to drop down.
And remember,
to
our
5.
division.
Absolutely. The Bears have the Packers, Niners, Lions.
Yeah, I think they're going to drop down to 5.
y-
Yeah.
Exactly. So I get what you're saying, but you got to weigh your decision here. Like, if you stay at the 3 seed, you got Buffalo and you got Washington again.
Rams are definitely staying number 1.
Who do the Rams have left?
Falcons and Cardinals.
And who else?
Seattle tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't see them. If they lose tomorrow.
They're in
all
Seattle
right.
or in LA?
They're in Seattle. I
in
think.
Seattle.
Yeah.
I mean, they lose to Seattle.
That means Seattle jumps number 1.
I mean, do I agree? Would I love to see him run the table? Absolutely, but
Yeah, you're right.
you got so
The
many
Eagles can't
guys
get
that are
number
hurt
1.
right now. You know, Dickerson's got the banged up. You got Lane Johnson that's going to come back. He's going to play, but then you don't know how well he's going to do.
Fred Johnson's banged up.
You know, Fred Johnson's banged up. I mean, you got a lot of guys that are banged up. So I say you go out, you win it, and
I agree. Go out and win this game.
Yeah,
And rest for 2 weeks.
And I don't know if you can rest for 2 weeks because
Nah, it's just
Well,
like
not-
a bye, dude. We've
not full
had
games.
fucking 3 buys this year, and we've lost
Mini
every
buys.
single mini buys, and we've lost every single one coming off a
Well,
bye.
no, not
Yeah.
the first bye. They came back.
I mean,
beat
you're going to
Green
have
Bay.
to. I mean, when I say rest, I mean you could rest him maybe a week, and then like maybe rest him against Buffalo, go against Washington. I don't know. Again, I don't know the way.
I want to try to
Sirianni-
beat Buffalo and then throw away the last week. That's what I
Yeah.
I mean that's
That
always
too.
a possibility. Or they might just say hell with it and run the table. I don't know. You know, that's Sirianni and that's all the coaches' decision. Do I think they're going to rest anybody? Probably not. They haven't rested anybody all year. You know,
So basically, the best they could do is get to number 2 seed. That's it.
all right. And what does that change?
Well,
It
listen,
changes who you're going to
time
face.
will tell.
Time will tell.
Imagine that you go
Joe,
get
you
the
still
number 2
awake, bro?
seed and you face
All right, good.
Chicago.
We're going to your favorite
Sorry.
segment.
Love this segment.
Great job, guys. As Sammy just mentioned, we're getting into our favorite segment, which is our email segment. I'll start first.
And we got snubbed.
Sammy said, what's here, I'll give you a personal email. Here.
No.
Groupon got vacuums 30 seconds. You want an email? I'll start first. The first email is from Ronald Estelo. I saw this one come out. All these are good, but it kind of spoke to me. Do you think, no matter how the season ends, for continuity's sake, the Eagles keep Kevin Patullo around? Just for the fact that Jalen would have had an offensive coordinator for the second year straight, probably since he was in Pee Wee football. It was a great email. I'm not even going to answer that. What do you guys think?
Care less.
No, I don't think so.
This guy tapped that out to the cons pod. Go ahead.
Nah, I don't think so. With Sirianni stepping in, it just shows you that he's in over his head.
And by the way, can we take a victory lap on that? We were right.
Yeah. absolutely.
That he was clearly,
Way in over.
Sirianni was definitely in.
yeah. But go ahead.
But yeah, he's in way over his head, and if somebody wants to hire him as a head coach,
Giants.
he's gonna leave. So, as much as it sucks to have the offense relearn another playbook and scheme, that's probably what's gonna happen.
Timmy C?
I think they get rid of him. I mean, I think there's better offensive coordinators that are going to end up getting fired, or somebody else that you could bring in that's better than Kevin Patullo. He had his chance until Nick Sirianni had to step in. That just goes to show you we don't have the confidence in just him calling plays and coming up with schemes. So I don't think he sticks around.
I think they retain him. I think he loses his offensive coordinating position. I think they go out and they get a seasoned veteran or somebody that, head coach that was, a offensive coordinator by trade, like they did with Fangio. And they put him aside and say, hey, look, you be quarterbacks coach or do whatever the hell you did before, wide receivers coach. And, we'll keep
Just
you
like
on.
that.
Yeah, just like that. We'll keep you on the roster.
Clean up some balls.
Whatever you did before.
Pick up some balls, do what you got to do.
Go get the water.
Go get the water, boy.
Bobby Boucher.
Bobby Boucher.
Okay. Sir?
I think he's gone. I don't think if they got to hire another offensive coordinator. Like you said, he's way above his head. He can't adjust. And this week, like you guys, acknowledged that it's Nick Sirianni stepped in. That's why the offense looked better. And you're not going to keep him around. I mean, he's not going to stay around. He could probably get a job somewhere else.
Quick question. Rapid fire. Where do they have to get to for him to stay?
Super Bowl.
For Petulo to stay? That motherfucker gone.
No, Brian Dawkins to stay. Yeah.
That motherfucker gone. I don't care what we do.
Be a realist. Come on, man.
I still think he stays.
Oh, you still think he stays?
Yeah.
They got to win the Super Bowl.
Damn.
They're not even get there. They
What's
got to
your
win the
thoughts?
Super Bowl.
But
Huh?
again,
What's your
with
thoughts?
with
Okay.
Sirianni involved,
It's really not him. He's a puppet.
your
so it
your
doesn't
job
matter.
is null and void.
Yeah, I think he's been
So I
neutered.
said he's going to
I
stay.
think he's.
So,
Yeah.
what's your thoughts?
He's going to be the water boy.
I think he's been neutered. I mean, clearly.
Like I said, he had his shot.
he had a shot. Yeah.
We talked about it fucking every podcast.
Yeah, we did 5 weeks on Kevin
Right.
Petula.
From watching the game again, as opposed to the Chargers game, and I even went back and watched the Bears game.
Would you take notes?
I took notes. I just watched the
He's so
first
tired.
half.
You got nothing to do.
All right. Remember how we talked about the amount of time that Jalen had to read the defense, get into the line of scrimmage?
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty much every time against the Chargers, he had less than 10 seconds or less.
Yeah.
Pretty much the entire game. I went back to the Bears game, watched first quarter of that. It was the same thing. And even the second half of the Dallas game.
Okay.
Yesterday, all right, in the first half alone, they got to the line of scrimmage
You really did take notes.
with 20 seconds, 9 times, 13 times, 15 seconds 9 times, 10 seconds 4 times. Under 15 seconds once, under 10 seconds 3 times. And
Damn.
I actually watched it, and by having that time, it almost seemed like Jalen was better off. Like he was reading the defense. And I think that's contributed to his success in the game. As opposed to the Chargers game and the Bears and the second half of the Dallas game.
So you say he's got to win a Super Bowl for him to stay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Next email. Sammy C. What you got?
Man, this is a great one. This is from
That's why I picked it.
Jackie Low 08. What's up, fellas? Enjoy
What up?
the pod.
Thanks.
So this woman I've been dating, not that long, invited me to a holiday party on Saturday night at 6:00.
Ooh,
I
That's a
said,
no.
shit.
you gonna let me finish? I said I would go, but I didn't realize the Birds play at 5. It's a 45-minute drive. I haven't missed a minute of the Birds all year. How do I handle it? Tell her you ain't fucking going.
Ooh, boy.
100%. Or ask, do they have a
Well,
TV there?
Well,
I'm
no.
going to let y'all take the floor on this one.
So
Well,
Game
Right.
starts at
You read-
5.
Yeah,
Party
you
at
read it.
6.
No,
So-
game starts
you
at
read
6.
it. You read it. Let it go.
So game starts at 5, 45-minute drive. Leave by 3:30. Get there. Tell her, yo, hurry up, get ready. And you better hope that they got a TV.
That's a huge caveat.
It's a huge caveat, but if you don't want to listen to it in the car, you got to leave early to get there. And hey, hopefully you got it on your phone or
Yep.
something. Because if not, you going to miss the Birds game.
Jay?
all right. So I'm assuming since you guys have been dating and not that long, you're not really gonna know many people where you're going. So
I like where you're going with this.
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna find a nice cozy spot to sit, stand, whatever the case may be. There's plenty of sites. I'm not gonna say whether they're legal or illegal, whatever suits your fancy, that you can get this game on your TV.
Oh, I thought you were going somewhere else with this.
No.
Go ahead.
Me too.
I think
You
can go that way. You just
know where we
don't
got
go.
this, you know where we got this from, right? They don't know. But yeah, go ahead.
But if you do really like this girl,
Another huge caveat.
if you do really like this girl, you go, you make her happy, but you also make yourself happy by getting there early, having this game on the phone, and that way you don't miss a minute of Eagles football.
Shit, I'll give you my YouTube TV password if you want. You can watch it on your phone.
Jackie Lowe, hit Sammy C up. He gonna help you out, bruh.
I can't let him, miss the Eagles game. But
We're gonna go to him last. I know where he stand on this.
All right.
Well, actually, I know where both of them stand on this.
All right, look, he's babbling.
We can go to the next email at this point.
I gotta
go to
agree
the
with
next
Joey.
email.
I gotta agree with Joey.
Pass.
I do gotta agree with Joey. You know, depending on how much you like this girl, but you gotta find out ahead of time. One, listen, Eagles are playing. Let her know the Eagles are playing. I gotta watch the game. Either it's gonna be on my phone or if they got a TV there, and we gotta leave early because I'm not missing a minute of it.
So pretty much exactly what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. You just repeated what I said, just in a different version.
Regardless, it's the same shit.
Yeah,
You got if not, and she has an attitude about it, then guess what? See ya. I'm staying home watching the game.
because you got to think of the future and the repercussions that follow. You know, yeah. If he really likes this girl and says, "I'm not going," and she's like, "All right, well, I know where your priorities stand. I'm done with you." How far the bird's going to carry you and your thought?
Depends on how much you like this chick.
Yeah, and then if that's the case, and the birds so happen to fucking blow it and lose, 10 you're 0 for 2, my man.
All I gotta say, man, thank you for the shout out for the pod, and good luck.
Good
But
luck with
appreciate the listening. But yeah, I mean, I think your best shot is finding the perfect medium, the best of both worlds here.
that. So,
And this is life advice with Big J.A.
great job, Jay. Man, this one hits so close to home because this actually happened to me. I got a birthday party with my family on December 28th. Eagles Cowboys.
Mm.
And it was my cousin's house in Princeton, and I didn't know I was going there. And I'm already married at this point, so I'm like, the Birds is playing. Why do we have to go out to eat? We get to my cousin's house, and everybody's there. My little cousin, who's now 20, he was 4 at the time. I went right in his room.
Damn.
Put the game on.
Put the game on. I stayed there the whole time, just like this. It's my birthday, motherfuckers. I'm gonna do what I want to do, But that's different when you got time in. My man don't sound like he got a lot of time in. So good luck, Jackie. J.A., next email.
This one's from Rosa T 17. After all the things that have gone on this season and realizing how hard it is to win the Super Bowl, much less going back to back realistically, what do you consider a successful season? I'm gonna keep it point blank. Super Bowl or bust. That's the expectation I came into the season with, and that's the expectation I'm gonna continue to have. You want to be the world class Eagles? Do what not many teams can do. Go back to back.
As a man who has suffered more losses than these gentlemen have, what do you think?
Successful season. Yeah, I agree with J.A. on that. Super Bowl, but I don't think it's a bust. I mean, again, you have so many factors that are involved with it. It's extremely hard to do what the Chiefs did, to do what New England Patriots did, Pittsburgh Steelers, Dallas Cowboys. I mean, these are teams that maybe some of them won back to back, but in a span of time won a lot of Super Bowls. It's very tough to do. So winning the division, I'm happy with that, and I always take it as a division. You win our division, kudos to you. Now anything after that is gravy. Playoffs, Super Bowl. So I'm happy. Win the division. That's all I care.
Win the division is a successful season to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Well, the fact that if they win the division, it'll be the first time since
30 years,
92 or something that NFC East teams won back-to-back division titles or something.
Early 2000s.
That would be successful. Well, for me, to answer the question, considering again a new offensive coordinator, a successful season to me would be make it to the NFC Championship game.
Ditto. Jamie C?
It's hard. Great question. I'd have to say the Super Bowl. Agree with J.A. The only reason I say that is because
They're young.
Spoiled.
Totally.
Go ahead.
hey, listen, we're young, but
It's not being spoiled. That's my
It's not big.
expectation.
yeah. And
Letting your expectation.
listen, you ain't gonna have this team next year. We already talked about this 4 podcasts ago on how many people we had to re-sign. You are not gonna have the same defense. You're not gonna have the same offense.
You're right.
And listen, if this is the time to do it, to go back to back, this is the year. Sorry to say, yeah, we started off hot. Took out all the big teams. We had a little hiccup, but hopefully that Raiders game turned it around for us and we show why we're the Super Bowl champs. And, this is the year to do it, like I said. If not, it's going to be a whole different team next year.
That's also, this thing is still so wide open on in both conferences. Chill out, yo. Chill out. But no, it really is there for the taking, and the way we're constructed, the way they hold themselves accountable, go out and back to back this thing.
So we got 2 Super Bowls.
2 NFC championship
Two
games.
NFC championships and
And a
division. My expectations
Way
are
to set
low.
the bar low.
Yeah,
My bar's low.
Like
I'm an
Cowboy
Eagles fan for
I'll
way
be happy
too
if they win
long.
the division. Cowboy fans,
Man,
we're happy
I just
to beat
hope
the
everybody
Eagles.
goes out there and have fun, okay? Everybody have a good time.
They haven't impressed me. I mean,
That big?
even that game against the Raiders. So realistically, there's
Well, they can meet your expectation as early as Saturday, my boy.
They can, my friend.
Let's make a pact. What time do you think the game will be over? We didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, that is true.
I'm not talking about that. I do want to talk about that. But we're not even talking about the fact that when I got done watching the game on Sunday, it was 3:20.
Mm-hmm.
That was the fastest football game ever.
2 hours.
Yeah, that game was
3:20 and the
quick.
backups came in the third quarter.
Yeah.
I stopped watching.
Speaking of
To be
stat
honest.
of the week,
Well, how many penalties? There wasn't that
71?
many penalties.
We got, huh?
There wasn't that many. That was another thing. The offensive line didn't have, they have 2 penalties the whole game?
You didn't write that down because I don't know.
I just thought about it now. That's one stat I didn't take.
Yo, go watch it tomorrow and get back.
Yeah.
But they didn't have a lot of penalties the whole game.
Well, that leads us to
71 yards.
our stat of the week. J.A., stat of the week.
stat of the week is that our backups came in the fourth quarter and totaled 79 yards of total offense, and we held the Raiders team through 4 quarters to 71 yards. 75 yards of total offense.
That's crazy.
That's
That's
crazy.
insane. I don't think I've ever.
I don't
seen a
think
team
I've
that-
ever in my life I've seen a backup unit put up more yards than the team does
Yeah.
in a full game in one drive. Or maybe not one drive,
We've seen
but
some bad teams.
Yeah.
I don't even think that's possible.
All right, so what I was getting ready to say is we're going to make a pact. So the game should be over like around 8, right?
starts at 5.
7,
7,
7,
15,
7:30.
7:30
Game
maybe.
starts at 5?
Yeah.
About 8.
That's 3 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
Average
8,
NFL game
I'm
is
gonna
3
say
hours
between
long.
8 and 8:30 game done with the penalty, if you include penalties.
As long as
It
it's
takes
not
about
like the
3.5
fucking
hours.
Chargers game, that's for
Well,
damn sure.
If you take the average, an average NFL game is 3 hours long.
Okay. I'm going somewhere with this. So I've never done this before because I've never really believed in it, but my mom did for some reason. She was the queen of getting the division T-shirts. I would never buy them. I hated them. She was like, well, they won the division. That's something. And I'm like, "Who fucking division?" So this is up until 11. If they win, they'll have them at 8:05.
Get a hat.
Who?
Get a hat.
We getting the hat.
Yeah.
We going to Dick's after the game.
Get
Pause.
hats.
Hat, T-shirt, something.
Whatever, something.
Okay,
We
we
gonna
making
go.
a pack for that.
We
I'm
ride
down.
at dawn.
If they lose, we wait till next week. But yeah. So yeah, that's what I want.
Before we go into break, did you see what Max Crosby said today?
Yes.
Oh,
I wanted to touch
What'd he
that
say?
real
What'd he
quick.
say?
Man, I would love to have that guy as an
Pause.
Eagle.
I'm gonna
Who invited this dude? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna see if I can
Look at
can
this
play it.
dude.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can play it. Hold on. This guy.
Like substance to them and like true fan bases and love for their city and the game. And like going to Philly, like you could feel that energy when you go there. Like there was people everywhere downtown. We stayed right downtown in the thick of it. You know how Philly is. They're rowdy. They're crazy. They're flipping off
Just
the
giving
buses.
you the bird.
Yeah, they didn't give a damn about anything. And then we pull up. We're driving out to the stadium. And I low-key, like, I never do this, but like, I was driving into Philly. And this is the first time I've ever played in Philly. So that's why I took some pictures. But I was driving in, there's trees and just all white and just fans everywhere in the tailgate. And you could just see the stadium behind. And I took a couple dope ass pictures because it's like, this is my first time ever playing there. And it just like, if you're a true, like, if you love football, like that's what you dream of as a kid, like playing in Philadelphia in December in a grimy ass environment. Like that's exactly what you dream for. So
You could have came, Max. You decided to sign an extension.
Right?
Yeah.
You could have been there, bro.
That's insane.
I
You know,
still don't
he can
get
come
why.
back.
I want to speak to
Nah.
one individual and one individual only. Howie Roseman figured the fuck out.
You think that's what he was saying?
Yep.
Pretty
You think that's what he was
much.
saying, right?
I think that's what he was
exactly-
hinting at.
Yo,
Good
I mean,
job, Joe.
you can only be a Raider
Third
for
round
so
pick.
long and not play
third and a
meaningless
sixth
football.
round pick from Mac Traby.
Oh, you got to give up more than
No,
that.
you're giving up more than
No,
that.
he's up in age, man.
Yeah, you was giving up more.
And he's probably
You saw him.
Yeah, he's still. Yeah.
You saw how many times he got held on Sunday, bro?
yeah. Yes. My boyfriend was committing
Second
murder
or
out
fifth
there, and they
round
just
pick.
wasn't calling it.
Fred was like,
And a
so
fifth.
I heard you like it here.
I still think you still got to give up a first round pick.
Yeah, you got to give up.
He's
Yeah,
I mean
it
he's
probably
right
comes with it.
behind Hutchinson, Miles Garrett. I mean he's up there in that.
I mean, Miles
three.
Garrett stands in the league.
Yeah,
So
Miles-
by
that
himself.
man needs one sack.
He's in the tier below that, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he's in the tier below
He's-
that.
2-3.
What's Miles Garrett
Yeah.
need? 1.5 sacks to set the record.
One.
One.
Oh, to
sack.
break Michael Strahan's record?
Yeah.
Yep.
With
I hope
three
he gets it.
with 3 weeks left.
Yeah.
Oh, he got that.
That's
Michael
insane.
Strahan shouldn't have that record.
Yeah,
You're
did
right.
they let him through? Oh, anyway, that's what's
Yeah, that's exactly.
You right?
Yeah.
That's what they did with Strahan.
No.
Sure did.
Brett Favre fell down for him.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he was,
You owe me.
Absolutely. Because Josh Allen has been the most sacked quarterback in the league, and that's who they face this year.
Yeah, you could
Or
push
this week.
you could push Josh Allen out of bounds when he's running, and that's a sack.
Yeah.
True.
So, great job, guys. We're gonna take a short break, and we'll be right back. What's up, everybody? It's your man Big D here from the Reggie and Jerome Podcast. I want to introduce you to my guys, Simply Clean 856 Auto Detailing. When you need your ride to look absolutely the best inside and out, trust Simply Clean 856. Whether it's deep interior restoration, a flawless exterior shine, or if you need to get your windows tinted, my guys at Simply Clean 856 do it all. Whether it's your daily driver, your weekend toy, or even a show car. They treat every car like it's the best. So when you need to get your ride done, check out my boys at Simply Clean 856. You can reach out to them at 856-394-0707 and let them know you heard it on the Reggie and Jerome Podcast.
And we're back. We flushed the Raiders down the toilet, just like this season. And we get to the Commanders week. Who are the Commanders? Who are the Commanders? Not a very good team this year. Fighting with a lot of injuries. Jaden Daniels, we talked about in the beginning of the season. We thought he was going to be great this year, coming off of a pretty decent rookie year. But he fought with injuries. They lost Zach Ertz. Scary Terry's been hurt most of the year. So I'm going to kick the question to you guys. Jay, I'm going to start with you. Who are the Commanders?
That is a great question.
That's why I'd asked.
This is kind of yeah, you know what? It's kind of the same boat as the Raiders. They're so injury plagued, and if I was the Commanders, there's no way I even think about trotting Jaden Daniels back out there.
He's out for the rest of the season.
Did they
Yeah.
rule him out? Yeah, good. even though he's a Commander, I do like Jaden Daniels. I like the way he plays the game. But they're a bad team. I mean, they're an older team, and I said this in the beginning of the year, they were going to take a step back. They took a step back.
We all called that one.
Yeah.
Grant, there were some injuries to it, but at the end of the day, they took a step back. They lost our boy Zach Ertz. Speedy recovery, Zach. But that was Marcus Mariota's favorite target. So things are going to change for them. And I just don't think they're going to have nowhere near enough to even compete with us come Saturday.
Got you. All right. We're going to kick it to OG. Oh, Pops, go ahead. What you got?
Still a conference game. You see what happened when we took the Giants lightly?
Very true.
Got smacked.
Right in the mouth.
So they're injury prone. They got the plague. Their starting quarterback's out. They still have a decent defense. Sorry, that was the OG coming out of me.
That was the plague.
Eagles should win it. Definitely should. I think it's going to be a good test for the offense to see if they can go back-to-back games running the ball. Short little passes, and defense is going to come out and play defense, and we're going to win the game and take the NFC East. That's my prediction.
And his bar had been met.
My bar has been met.
Nelson, what you got for me, man?
They should do the same thing to the Commanders that they did against the Raiders.
Whoa.
But the Commanders are better than the Raiders. Their defense is bad. They're pretty much in the lower tier. In pretty much all the categories except for the rush defense, they're 10th. With that being said, if they have the same game plan, should be a dub. That's really that's it. This should be a dub. If they lose this game, then I'm sorry. They don't deserve to win the goddamn division.
Okay, so Big D, before I get to you, here's my question. They lose to the Commanders. Is our season not done, but is there a chance that we lose first round playoffs?
I think there's a chance we lose first round playoffs even if they win the division.
Oh, okay.
Way to stay positive, bro.
I'm keeping it real.
And I like that. I like
it's just listen. It's the offense. For me, it's offense. I don't trust this offense. I don't trust Patullo and the way they're running the offense enough. They haven't give me an ass whooping against Commanders, a good game against Buffalo, and beat Buffalo in Buffalo, and my faith will come back in you.
Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. Big D, what you got, man?
I watched them play the past couple weeks, and it's not like they don't have something there. They got something there. They just don't have enough playmakers. And there's nothing they would like better than to beat the Eagles right now.
Oh, yeah.
Although the main components of that team aren't playing, they remember NFC Championship Sunday. They remember that ass whooping. And they want some kind of get back. I just don't know if they have enough in the tank to do it. I do think they win. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be a tight game. I think we'll get to score predictions later, but yeah, that being said, I think it's going to be a tight game. And I do want to see a progression of Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts' offense.
Yeah, I mean, everybody answers the question pretty much how we all thought it was going to be. But Big D, I'm going to kick it back to you. You know, going off of that, how do we beat the Commanders? And is this a must win for us?
I'll answer the first question first. How do we beat them? You can attack them on the edge. You can attack their DBs. I've seen nothing from them that shows they can stop anything through the air. They still have playmakers in the middle. So I'm not sure how easy it is going to be to run the ball. So to answer your question, how you can beat them, throw the rock. I think you could throw the ball all day on them.
You think you take shots?
Absolutely. I really think, you know what, before I answer this, and this question is for you, because you really have been a proponent of this guy. Why do you think they don't throw the ball to Jahan Dotson? Like, this is a tailor-made game for Jahan Dotson.
Absolutely.
Why do you think? I'm curious. I don't know. As much football as I watch, I don't know. There are other third receivers on teams that catch the ball way more than he does.
Cooper had more catches than him against the Raiders.
Yeah.
Honestly, to answer your question, I think they use him as
a decoy.
Another decoy.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, shit. There's not a lot of corners that I know that can stick with that guy. You have him out there running go routes and this and that. It opens the middle of the field up. And I honestly think that's why they don't use him. I totally agree with you, though. They should use him. I've been saying this before the fucking season started. I had that motherfucker for 500 yards, and I don't think he's getting that. But, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, I was just curious. And to answer your question, is this a must-win? I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it's a must-win.
See, and I'm going to rewind a little bit because I didn't touch on it with the Raiders, right? We started that game with the Raiders taking a shot to A.J. Brown, pass interference call. That's what I like to see. You watch every other team, I mean, they try it, right? Dallas does it a lot with George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb. I mean, yes, we're talking about Dallas. In Dallas, they get a lot of calls. I get it, but it happens to a lot of teams.
They are, you'll hardly ever hear me give them credit, they are the masters
at that.
At picking up pass interference.
Yep.
40 yards down the field. They are great at it.
And that's how they move the ball.
It is. It's part of their offense, damn near.
Yeah. That's why when I said it, I think I said it last week before the Raiders game, I was like, that's what I want to see more of. And we did it. A.J. Brown, pass interference. I think maybe the next drive or two drives after that, Devontae Smith down the sideline. Great throws by Jalen Hurts, by the way. But, that's what I like to see. If you can get that here and there throughout the game, first of all, if they're not strong corners, they're not going to turn their heads. They're not built like Cooper DeJean or Quinyon Mitchell. Sorry to say.
You true.
Well, it's like Greg Olsen said in the game. He said, you do this to A.J. Brown at least once a quarter, he's going to catch 3 out of the 4.
Yeah.
Or draw penalties.
Yeah. Well, no, I'll kick it to you. How do we beat the Commanders? And is it a must-win?
Yes, it's a must-win. And the way you beat the Commanders is, in this game, to me, it's going to be your offensive line.
Okay.
Your offensive line has to come out and just punch the Commanders' defensive line. Just punch them right in the fucking throat. Let them know right from the beginning, we're going to manhandle you, we're going to bully you, and Jalen's going to have all fucking day to throw.
We're getting physical out here. All right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're catching bodies. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, that's true. OG, what you got, man?
Way to win. Keep it short, keep it sweet. 3-yard outs, 3-yard ins. A.J. Brown, feed him all day long. Dallas Goedert. Get your play action going. Keep Jalen underneath the center. And take your shots, like you said, down the field.
Pretty much what they did against the Raiders.
That's exactly right.
Jay, what you got, brother?
I think we should get OG down to Washington and give him the playbook.
As long as Nelson doesn't drive, I think we'd be good with that.
Hey, I drive very well.
What you got, man?
Yeah, it's a must win. You got to take care of business. It's a divisional game. All divisional games are must wins.
And
but
you clinched the division by winning this one.
Yeah, but the way we beat them is, more or less is exactly what we did offensively with the Raiders. Get into a groove, be on time, and let that rock fly.
Get the play calls in with 15 seconds or more.
Jalen did a really good job. I mean, he only threw the ball 15 times, but that's all he needed. We've seen plenty of games where we won a game like that. And I think that recipe is a recipe for success.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I agree with all of you. The thing that gets me, I know our defense has been playing very well. We got Marcus Mariota, Heisman winner. You got to keep him in the pocket. You cannot let him get loose. We talked about it earlier. You just can't do it. He will be the one that kills you. Because once we're concentrated on him, that's just going to open the pass game. It's going to open the little flat routes and this and that.
And that's kind of what I was getting to, what I said when I watched him.
Yeah.
There's a little something there, is that he's been around long enough where he can do certain things. You can't ask him to, throw for 400 and get you 4 tutties.
Exactly.
But I've seen him move the sticks. And it only takes a couple times to keep moving the sticks where next thing you know, oh shit, you're in a game.
Yeah. I mean, listen, without Zach Ertz there, he loves Scary Terry. Loves Scary Terry. I mean, who doesn't, to be honest? He's a really, really good wide receiver.
Yep.
And
Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah, but when he moves, they're going to have a Dory Jackson on him. So it leads me to my next question now is how do we lose against the Commanders? And how do we not clinch the division on Saturday at 5 o'clock? Jay, I'm going to start it with you, brother.
I almost don't want to answer this one.
We'd have to go out there and play a really bad football game.
So pretty much give Kevin Patullo the whole play calling.
Oh, I thought we was Kevin Patullo free today.
Nah.
You got to get KP back to playbook, and you got to leave Vic Fangio in Philadelphia to lose this game.
Okay.
Straight up.
Fair enough. OG.
Just like you said a couple seconds ago, don't let Mariota hurt you with his feet because he will burn you. And that's been our Achilles heel. Any running quarterback, the Eagles defense have had trouble with them. So you got to keep him contained. Keep a spy on him if you have to. But watch out. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
That's how they could lose it.
Yeah, before I kick it to you, no. I agree with that because we go back to the Chargers game.
Mm-hmm.
Look in the fourth quarter and overtime.
Herbert ran
all over us.
Yeah.
And sad to say, we could have kept him contained. He couldn't throw the ball. They didn't throw the ball for all 4 quarters, really.
Yeah. Go back even further than that. Go to the Denver game.
Yeah.
Bo Nix lit him up in the second half. I'm sorry to bring back bad blood. But yeah.
Listen.
He killed him with the feet.
Yeah.
That's the Achilles heel of our defense. Is a mobile quarterback.
Hey, listen, you can go back further with Jackson Dart. You can
Jackson
keep going.
Dart.
Honestly.
But the funny thing is, all right, look at those players. Bo Nix, Jackson Dart. Herbert, which I think he just surprised him because he doesn't. I don't think they expected him to run. But Love,
I don't know why.
Love, he really didn't run all over the Eagles. Because they expected him to run a lot more, in my opinion, than
That's
Herbert
not really
did.
his game, though.
Yeah, but he can.
He's an Aaron Rodgers 2.0.
He
Yeah.
really
If you ever watch that man throw, he throws exactly like Aaron Rodgers. But, now I'm going to kick it to you. How do we lose?
They lose by not sustaining offensive drives. If they're going 3 and out constantly, they lose the game. Because you're putting your defense out there longer, which means that Mariota and the offense is on the field more. So if they can, sustain drives and get points, whether it's field goals or whatever, and your defense is rested, I think we'll be okay. I think the defense will be okay against Mariota and Commanders' offense, the way they've been playing. But if the Eagles' offense can't sustain drives, we lose this game.
Okay. So to pretty much sum up what you're saying, really time of possession and finishing drives.
Mm-hmm.
That's. Listen, we've seen when we have time of possession, we win a lot of our games with time of possession.
Mm-hmm.
Now, having time of possession and running the ball straight up the middle and only getting maybe 2 yards and getting stuff, I don't think it's that way, but it's just time of possession. Like you said, give our defense some time, rest, and
They got to sustain drives and score. It doesn't have to be touchdowns every one.
No. But Jake Elliott has been struggling. We all know.
Yeah, it may have to be touchdowns.
It may have to. But Derek, how do we lose?
By doing something you just said, running into a brick wall and continuing to run into a brick wall. And I've been went back and forth on this a couple of times, and I want to bring up the Tank Bigsby thing because
he should be on the field.
I'm glad you brought this up.
Sample size is starting to get bigger. Before you could say there's a few carries, they're outliers. When's the last time you seen Tank Bigsby go backwards?
I haven't seen it this year.
Haven't, right?
Haven't.
He got tackled twice against the Raiders
Nelson watched the game
at
today.
the line of scrimmage.
I said behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. So he's hasn't.
Right, he hasn't.
No.
Right. So his running style seems to not have an issue with the current offensive line that has a problem with blocking for Saquon Barkley. At this point, it is apparent there's an issue. We're 15 weeks in, and it ain't getting fixed. But it doesn't seem to be a problem for Tank Bigsby.
He's just hitting a hole.
And gone.
He ain't dancing.
To bring that back to your point, he had a great game against the Raiders.
17 rushes for 57 yards.
Right. And what did Saquon have?
It's 22 for 78.
Okay. I still think it's because you're putting the quarterback under center. You have your running back sitting 5 yards back. You're hitting the holes.
You're seeing the hole open up.
I agree.
When he was back in shotgun, he's handing the ball off.
And he's just going.
And he's just going. You don't have time to process. As a running back, you're looking straight ahead. You're seeing the field. So.
Absolutely.
You are 100% right. And going back to
That's why we invited him.
the Raiders game.
I don't know about next week, but we'll see.
I'm out now.
When Hurts was under center, Barkley had his good runs. When he was in shotgun, the majority of the time he got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. I mean, listen. Both
So if
running.
we can see it,
To answer your question, you asked me how they could lose. How they can lose is if they continue to do
stupid shit.
Yeah, what he said.
You got to echo.
Yeah,
Okay.
what he said. This is why we have to, we have to give him small doses, But yeah, he's right though.
No, he is.
The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and not getting. I know I'm getting philosophical, but
And the thing is, yeah, and we're bringing up the running backs. We might as well finish it off. The thing that I don't like still, yes, Jalen Hurts is under center, but both running backs are averaging. I mean, last game against the Raiders defense isn't that strong, right?
middle of the road,
but averaging 3.3 yards a carry. Okay, I think both running backs can do better. We just have to have. I mean, we don't have our whole offensive line back, right? But it's been our problem all year. We haven't had everybody healthy. So Lane Johnson's not going to play this week, I don't think. Fred Johnson, there's a possibility he plays. And Dickerson, also the same thing. They both didn't practice today, but we'll see. They actually practiced in the link today. So, because everything was frozen at the NovaCare Center. So we talk about, how we can win, how we can lose. Who needs to stand out in this game? Or who just needs to have a big game? Big D, I'll start with you, man. All right. OG, I'll start with you. What you got?
Yeah,
What do you have? We'll get back to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's gonna be the same crew. It's gonna be the offense. Offensive. It's going to start with the offensive line, so it's going to be a group.
Okay.
Offensive line, Quarterback has to make the right decisions. Don't need him to throw for 40 times. You know, I'm okay with him throwing 20, 25 times. You know, because his completion ratio is perfect when it comes to that. He doesn't turn the ball over. He makes decisive decisions. Our wide receivers have got to get the breakaways, and we got to make plays. And our running backs, they got to hit the holes, and but it all starts with the offensive line. So I'm going to say offensive line is the key once again on a podcast. Offensive line.
How many of these does he listen to?
Every single one.
So
Probably the day after it's released.
Right, so he knows he has to give us.
Or actually the day of it's released. Oh, yeah.
He has to give us a little bit more than just the others. He has to they only gave up.
Yeah. So.
And he knows this.
I know. I do.
So you have to give us something. It's kind of how it works.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with offensive line and not giving up one sack the whole entire game.
Oh well, that's
okay.
That's
all
pretty
right.
fucking impressive.
I'll sign up for that.
Me too.
Okay.
Nell, what you got, man? Who needs to have a big game for the Eagles?
I was gonna go on the same track that he was going, but I know the question, so
you can. We don't.
Yeah, you can. If you want to switch it up, go ahead.
I mean,
on how you describe them and what
Do you need more time?
I'm.
All right,
Yes.
Jay.
Yeah,
who you got,
go to
brother?
Jay. Go to Jay.
I'm gonna go Uno, Jalen Hurts. I want to see another clean game played. I want to see another game where there's rhythm, there's timing, and I say he ends up with
We ain't get to that yet.
Did we not?
No, we ain't doing the stat of the week or the
Isn't that
game
when we do
stat.
this?
Yeah.
That's at the end.
Yeah.
though.
No, that's
No,
That's the
score
game predictions. Yeah, my
What we
bad.
talking
Go
about,
ahead.
man? Hey, I'm
Fine.
fucked up. But
Next week, Gio will be on here.
Too many shots and too many balls.
But I'm gonna go Jalen Hurts. He's gonna be 18 for 22, 200 passing or 3 touchdowns.
Okay,
Jeez.
that's a great stat line.
Great stat line.
We're gonna have a few deep balls that are gonna be touchdowns.
All right. Well, which one of y'all are ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, baby. Go ahead. What you got?
I actually want to see because I saw it and we talked about it previously about why he doesn't get involved as much as he should. It's the guy that's leading the team in touchdowns. And last week they used him.
88.
But I want to see him a little bit more downfield. So I think he could be another big game. Again, I think you can throw on Washington. I can't remember the last Dallas Goedert game where he's had close to 90. So I kind of want to see something like that.
I like it.
6-7 catches,
Yeah,
tutty,
because what
90 yards.
What did he have last week? 70, 60 something?
70.
I know he had 2 touchdowns,
76
but
Should have had
yards.
3.
should have had 3.
I think he had 76 yards receiving.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'd like to see him because I think he can do it. I'd like to see him have close to triple digits.
especially against Washington though.
Yeah. So
They leave the middle of the field wide
open. So, get him lined up against Bobby Wagner. Christmas.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
right around the corner.
Christmas.
Now, who you got, man?
It's a combo.
I still got a Christmas shot.
So, big game.
You can go while we're watching Alabama.
Hurts and Barkley.
Hurts and Barkley.
Hurts and Barkley. Combo.
Hurts,
Okay.
yeah, the combo.
Combo
I think
package.
if the
Combination.
2 of them have big games, Barkley, if he can rush for 70 to 100 yards, Hurts can throw for 175 yards. That opens up everything else.
Hey, listen, it makes sense.
Okay.
Saquon had 1 game with over 100 yards, or 2
Yep.
games this year over 100 yards rushing, and we won both.
Yeah.
But the key is going to be if they do the same thing they did against the Raiders, have the plays called in quickly and get to the line of scrimmage with plenty of time. I think it's going to be another ass whooping.
Hey, I agree. I agree. I got two guys. Well, The first one is Devontae Smith. He always destroys the Commanders. Always. And I think this is his game. He wasn't really involved against the Raiders. I think he can just torch by every corner that's out there on the field for the Commanders. But my big stat, or who I think needs to be big this week, is the defensive line. And you keep Mariota contained like we've been talking about, I don't see them having a chance. You get to him, you get the sacks. Shit, we had, 8 against Justin Herbert? 7?
7.
You know, it can happen against Marcus Mariota. Their offensive line is not that strong. So, that and stopping the run game. Let Marcus Mariota pass the ball. But we all have great predictions and, who we think is going to be big for this game. And all I can say is I hope so. I hope we clinch the division and,
I want a hat.
Me too. I want to go, I want to make a run to Dick's at 8 o'clock.
All my NFC all division hats.
And let's do some score predictions, man. Let's, we talk about who's going to have a big game and who's going to stand out, and what's the score prediction like for this game? You think it's going to be a blowout? You think it's going to be close?
By the way,
go ahead.
Your boy was closest for the Raiders. I said 35. I think 14 when we 34 points.
Did you really?
Yes. Y'all had us in a 20, 21. Got dog it. But I can.
All right, well, Jay, we're gonna start with you.
We had PTSD, bro. You gotta give us some grace.
Listen, I told you
nothing for granted, bro.
I told you we lose to the Raiders. I wasn't showing back up on this damn podcast. I'm gonna tell you that.
You was gonna have me down in the basement by myself.
It was gonna be me and you.
In the fetal position. In the fetal position, rocking back and forth.
It was like lost to the Raiders.
Jay, who you got, or what's the score prediction you got?
Obviously,
this week?
It's gonna be Birds. I'm going to go and stick to my 30. I'm going to go 31-17.
Okay. No, what you got, man?
29-16.
Birds.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, Birds. 29-16.
OG.
Well, and with the Raiders scoring late, the Commanders scoring late in the game.
Because the second string comes in? Is that what you're saying? All right.
I think it's going to be a little bit closer. I'm going to go 21-14 Birds.
That's a good defensive game, man. Close to it. Big D, what you got, man?
28-17 Birds.
Okay.
Close.
They covered the spread.
Yeah.
By 11. They're not that close.
No, I said we.
Oh.
29-16.
Oh, yeah, 20. Oh, okay.
I got...
38.
Nah, I got 28-14 Birds. Hey, listen, I'm just hoping for a win, clinch the division, and see what we had last week against a shitty team. And hopefully that was firepower like we were all talking about.
Hopefully.
So, great podcast, guys. This was awesome. Thank you, Nelson.
First 5-man pod.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Clap it up for yourself.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, OG, for showing up 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
We won't see him for like 2 months now. But
yeah.
Hopefully for the Super Bowl.
He gonna phone it in. Next podcast.
Yeah.
He can't get out of the college podcast.
Nah, he killed that. If you guys want to listen,
we got nothing if he doesn't come.
Did you guys air that one already?
If you guys want to listen to it, it's on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Thank you, everybody. Of course,
great emails
again,
too. By the way,
that's where I was getting to. Nell took the words right out my mouth.
This guy wants his own podcast.
You can hit us up at DJ's Pod Network. djspodcastnetwork@gmail.com. And we never get it right.
Email us at djspodcastnetwork@gmail.com.
All right. See, thanks, Joey.
Thanks.
Derek needs to start writing it on the paper
I do.
again, but
I'm old, man. I don't think they realize how old I am.
Podcast now.
now listen,
That hard.
I appreciate it. We all appreciate it. You know, we do this for you guys, but we also do it for us.
Thanks, too.
And like always, we always end the pod.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Go Birds, dickhead. We out.